I think the most alarming statement was made by Bilawal when he said that Pakistan could go after terrorists in Afghanistan. It is one of the most ignorant, what can I say? I mean, it reeked of ignorance, of sheer stupidity. It is the most ridiculous statement anyone could have made. Because do they realize that there's a 2,500 kilometer border with Afghanistan? And do they realize that if Afghanistan, if the Taliban government wants, it could make our side of the border volatile? And does Pakistan have the capacity to now conduct another war on terror? Can we afford a repeat of what happened in the tribal area between 2005 and 14? So the question is that this is the most senseless statement. You can imagine the priorities of this government. That Bilawal, as a foreign minister, has been 10 times around the world. He's done more tours than any foreign minister. He has not once been to Kabul. And bearing in mind that that ISIL, which was responsible for the attack in Bajaur, President Joe Biden gave a statement that the Taliban were the best and most effective tool to deal with ISIL. According to President Biden, ISIL was doing a great job in dealing with ISIL, Daesh. So how can he make such a stupid statement if Daesh was responsible in Bajaur, which they took responsibility? Then how can we think of a strained relationship with Afghanistan? Because we need their cooperation to deal with terrorism on the border belt. And I don't think they're interested. I think they have wrong priorities. Because when we had already spoken to the Taliban government, they were willing to help us to deal with TTP. They were all ready to help us. There was full cooperation. There were already plans how we would rehabilitate the TTP that would come back. And the moment our government went, no one paid any attention to what's happening. And now my worry, there are 630 odd attacks in Pakhtunkhwa in just 1 year, terrorist attacks. And if there's not enough realization that that whole area has been alienated, because they've even stopped the funds to ex-FATA. The funds that were promised to ex-FATA have been stopped. And so they don't realize that could become a fertile area for our enemies to create problems for Pakistan.